Hi, if you want to buy a house, first thing you need to do is go and have a look at a bond calculator, see what kind of house you can afford and how much it's going to cost you. I like this one. It's First National Bank. Just look for FNB Home Loan Calculator and you'll find it. So let's buy a house and let's say it's 1.5 million, and let's include the initiation fee because we haven't got lots of money, so that's fine. We're not going to get an interest rate of 7.25. Prime at the moment is 8, but let's boost it up to 9 because we need to have a little bit in reserve in case the interest rate does go up. 240 months, that's 20 years, and we're going to say calculate. Let me just move myself out the way. We're going to say calculate. And you'll see it says there you and your wife will need to have 44,000 as your income. A rough idea, in Namibia it's a little bit less, but 70,000 probably altogether for the transfer costs, the bond cost, the transfer duty, etc. And what will you pay every month? $13,500. Okay, and there's a whole lot of information there, and it shows you how long it'll take you to do that. I'm just going to make myself a little bit smaller and push myself down into the corner. All right. Now, the nice thing about this, and of course, you could say, let me add a deposit. So let me add a lump sum. Let's say I've got 50,000, and this is now 2022, and let's say September when this goes through. 50,000, and we're just going to add that, and if we calculate that now, well, the monthly payment 313.5 comes down a little bit, and you'll see this is where it gets interesting. Now you see, because of that little amount, that 50,000 you put down as a deposit, instead of taking 240 months, it'll only take 220 months. So you've already saved 20 months of paying for your home loan just by putting in that little bit of extra money. If you have 100,000, and you can play with this, it's actually quite fun. Let's say you've got 100,000 to put down as a deposit. Well, now it's only going to take you 200 months. So the bigger your deposit, the less time you'll have to pay that mortgage bond. Right, now it gets interesting. Now I can start saying, well, let's say every month I put another 500 in. Or let me say every month, let me put another 1,000 in. Or let me be crazy and say I've got 5,000 every month. Let me calculate that again. Now it gets very interesting. And now you can see, if I calculate, there we go. Now you can see, there's my original, it was going to take me 20 years. Here's with the little deposit, I think it was 100,000 we put in, it's only going to take me 187 months. If I add that, what was it, 500 a month. If I add 1,000 a month, it only takes 174 months. If I add 5,000 a month extra on top of my mortgage payments, 113 months, less than 10 years. It'll take me to pay that off. So you can play with all of these figures. You can say, okay, my loan is 1.5 million. I'm going to put, let's be realistic. Let's say I'm going to put 20,000 down as a deposit, and I'll do that later this year. And I'm going to put in $500 every month. We can leave those other two there. It's fine, you know. So a deposit of, sorry, what did I say? The deposit of 20,000. I think that's going to be too much. 20,000. There we go. And I'm going to pay 500 extra a month. Now you can already see, just with that deposit, you've brought things down, and it's now 212 months instead of 240 months. So you've saved just by that 500 extra a month and by that little deposit of 20,000. What happens in 2 years' time? Somebody says to you, or you come into some money and you get 200,000, and that's in 2024. In May, somebody gives you 200,000. Now we're going to add that. And again, now that will change things, because wow, with that extra boost from that extra money, with that $500 extra a month, and with that boost of 200,000, I'll pay off the house in 164 months instead of 240. So have a look at this calculator. I think it's quite fun, and a lot of variables. You can change the interest rate, you can change your additional payment, you can change that deposit. You can have fun with it, but I think you should enjoy it. Good luck.